Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The New Orleans Pelicans have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Brooklyn Nets? This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
And it's the start here of Game 3 of the NBA Finals. 2K Sports post season presentation of the NBA, and it's tied 1-1 with Greg Anthony and Rick. Look at the Pelicans. Their home crowd is fired up for this Game 3. You can certainly feel it here in the arena. These finals have been even, 1-1 so far, so tonight is huge.
I mean, walking around the city today, all of the talk is about this series. I expect a loud arena, and watching warm-ups, I'll tell you what, this team is fired up.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, King is out there with Marks. Then it's Thompson, and it's Peters in at the center. Wolf shot's good.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
King, the pass to Ramsey. Here's the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
To the inside. And Peyton throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
King outside. Pass to Marks. King outside. Now Thompson. Ivy defending. 5 on the clock. Thompson passes to Peters. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And you can see that Ivy continues to work on that pull-up jumper.
King outside. There's the pick. Thompson outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Hammonds. Pass to Wolf. And stolen by Thompson. King outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Marks. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Williamson outside. Pass to Wolf. And it's blocked. Now here's King. He's tightly guarded. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. 6 to shoot. Here's Peters. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Hammonds kicks to Peyton. Pass to Hammonds. Ivy against King. Pulls it from the elbow. Now the fast break. King with the ball. Here's Marks with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Marks has got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Hammonds, drains the 19-footer.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Here's our show.
And And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Take a look at Slim, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. Stolen away. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wolf got his second bucket.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Out to Henderson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Payton will bring it up for the Nets. It's a three-point game. Ivy, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now here's King. Still yet to score. To the paint. Here's Peters. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Payton outside. Pass to Ivy. 4 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. And it's King with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Blackman. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Peters. And he goes in for the dunk.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And New Orleans pushing it up now. All going up court. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Nets with the lead. Now Ivy. 6 points for him. Wolf passes to Hammond. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to Henderson. Fires from deep. Cranes the three-pointer.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Nets have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Hammonds passes to Wolf. Here's Hammonds. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Payton's shot is off. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Henderson passes to Ramsey. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ramsey's got his second bucket tonight.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Darren. Pelicans leading by 3. So the Pelican 5 right now. They've got King. Marks is out there with Henderson. And it's Ramsey in at the small forward position. Here's Henderson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Henderson's got 5.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Black kicks to Gooden. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Black with it. Pocket 6. Pass to Farrell. Beyond the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
King outside. Here's Blackman. Plenty of space. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
To the middle. The 8-footer hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. He's got 12.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Pass to Black. Here's Geiger. Over Marks. That one wide left. Pelicans leading by 5. The 3. Black grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. To the inside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's a screen. King, the pass to Ramsey. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the...
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And using that quickness to maneuver around the paint that time. What a play from Ivy.
King outside to the wing right side. Here's Blackman. There's the steal. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Ivy. Shot clock at 6. Carlos can't tie it up as that one misses. New Orleans leading by 3. King outside. Here's Marks for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Marks has got 8 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
King against Ivy. Puts up a deep 3. Marks grabs the board.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
King, the pass to Black. Hit the hook shot. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Peyton, he's checked in for Ed Misi. Here's Farrell. Henderson defending. Farrell passes to Ivy. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And let's go courtside. There's some news on Anthony Black. What's the status, Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Nets head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've decided this is an injury that can be played through, but we'll see if it's a limiting factor. Back to you.
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report.
Yeah, with the long road ahead, we'll have to take it one step at a time.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New Orleans.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And one other thing that stands out, all the blocked shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys tonight.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
And that one's good. Marks.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Wolf. And here's Ivy trying to get something going. Hits it from three-point range. Ivy's got 11 points.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his third of the game.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Third is Amen Thompson.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
King outside. Out to Henderson. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 8.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Stolen by Henderson. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. Kick out to King. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Ramsey. Thompson for the triple. A rebound by the Nets. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
And here is King. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Ramsey. Out to Thompson. New Orleans moving it around. And stolen by Ivy. Fires for 3. And it's King with the rebound. King's got 6 rebounds in the game. Thompson outside. Thompson sets the pick for Thompson. Down low. King outside. Charity stripe shot. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Heaton inside. He's against King. Lively, that's good.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pelicans leading by 14. Here's King. Inside. Pass to Thompson. They set the screen to the inside. Ramsey. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Ramsey's got 13.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Ivy on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Ivy against Thompson. Fires from the wing. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Lively a screen on Henderson. Here's Hammonds. And he converts the layup. Hammonds got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Ivy. Lively sets a screen for Ivy. And it's off from three-point range. Pelicans leading by 18. Ramsey passes to King. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Pelicans shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. There's 1:26 left here in the second. Pass to Wolf. Here's Hammonds. He's covered by Thompson. Payton looking it over. Thompson with the rebound.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Here's King. Pass to Ramsey. Henderson, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Henderson's got a pair of triples in the second now for New Orleans. Now, Ivy. Here's Wolf. Back to Ivy. Here's Hammonds. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Hammonds got 5 points. Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Ivy. Payton in the corner. The three. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they drain, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the New Orleans Pelicans.
That rim is looking awfully big to them right now. I'm telling you, even though those shots are tough, they're going in.
Yeah, this lead is monstrous, and there's still another half to go. Looking at the scenario for the New Orleans Pelicans. Fellas, this is where they want to be, up in the finals and up big at the half.
You know what, Ernie? You could tell. They can smell that Larry O'Brien trophy. Now, it's all about finishing.
Yeah, I've been in their position a few times. They're tired, but also focused. Locked in on that final push to get that ring.
And if this first half is any indication, they're pushing strong to that finish line. And by the way, Kenny, what does the Larry O'Brien trophy smell like? That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. Jaden Ivey is out there with Hammonds. Then there's Williamson. Then there's Payton. And it's Wolf at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Payton outside. Wolf passes to Ivey. There's the screen. Down low. Out to Payton. Takes a three. And they get it back. Another shot. And Ivey lays it up and in. Ivey's got 13.
Ivey got in there, got his hands dirty, and was rewarded with the basket. That's hard work, and that's what this team needs.
Now King uses both hands to slam it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Payton can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Tries it from 19, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. 5 to shoot. Here's King. Wolf grabs the miss. Wolf got 4 rebounds now tonight with the step back. Payton finds Williamson.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those sign dunks shake the floor.
King with it. 5 points in the game. They set the pick. To the middle. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Hammonds. 9 points in the game so far. Ivy passes to Wolf. And he jams it with authority.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Peters with the bucket. Peters has got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Here's Wolf. He's got 14. Ivy, and the layup's good off the glass. 15 points in the game.
Once again, Ivy showing us what he's capable of. What a night.
Pass to Marks. Here's the screen. Back to King. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Ivy passes to Hammonds. To the paint. Here's Wolf. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. On the free throw, no good. Pelicans leading by 21. King outside. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Williamson outside. Payton from outside. Second shot opportunity. Again, the Nets for 2.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
And here is King. 11 points in the game. And the shot goes in. King's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Pass to Thompson. Back to King. 4 on the clock. Over Ivy. King's shot is off. Nets have gone 6 of 9 to the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with it. And Thompson sends it back. They recover it. Here's Hammonds. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Ivy. Over Thompson. The shot by Ivy, no good.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Cuts off the pass. Here's Hammonds. King with the block, and they get it back. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
I'll tell you, Zion can do that all night. Terrific offensive rebound.
Now here's King. 13 points in the game. And again, New Orleans has no up. Ivy dishes to Williamson. Back to Ivy. It's up a 3. Peters grabs the miss.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Ivy against King. Lets it go. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Outside, Payton to the right side. Here's Hammonds. He's covered by Thompson. Down low, here's Payton. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists tonight.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
The Nets making a switch here. Black's checked in. Pelicans leading by 21. Now King, he's got 15. 17-foot shot on the way. And that's good off the glass that time.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Payton outside. This one for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And shot on the way. Passy, the pass to Blackman. That one drops for him. Blackman's got 16.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Inside. Here's Williamson. Henderson pulls it in. And so Henderson will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. There's the pick. It's Henderson on the wing. Pass to Bassey. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
The Nets shooting 47% from the field in the third. Payton against King. To the inside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Bassey, the pass to King. Launches a 3. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. It's Black in the corner. Pass to Wolf. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. King outside. Now here's Henderson. Shot clock at 6. King inside. Misses the hole. Now shooting 8 for 14. Here's Hammonds. 9 points in the game so far. To the middle. Farrell gets the bucket. Farrell's got his second basket of the night.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
To the paint, it's deflected. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Pass to Wolf. Here's Gooden. Sinks the three-pointer.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Blackman. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. Pocket 6. Pass to Wolf. Here's Black. Pelicans with the rebound. Kings got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Marks. Passy with it. Black grabs the board. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Hammonds. He's got 9. There's the 3. Farrell kicks to Hammonds. There's a screen. Pelicans with the rebound. Bassy's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's King. Pass to Blackman. Back to King. Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. New Orleans on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Thompson. Henderson out there with Charles Bassey. Then it's King. And it's Blackman in at the 3.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Payton outside. Pass to Farrell. There's the screen. Here's Ivy. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Blackman, the pass to King. Here's Blackman. Jacks up a 3. And Lively pulls it down. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Black. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
A floater. Thompson outside. Connects from three-point range.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Outside, Payton. Here's Farrell. Excellent defense there from Henderson. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. Lively against King. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Are you kidding me? The reverse windmill? He's got some serious nerve going to that finish.
Oh, he just couldn't help himself, could he, Greg? Huh? Had the space, has the hops. Why not? What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Lively the pass to Ivy. Good on the three-point shot.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Pass to Thompson. Back to King. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
King left side. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson from long range. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
It doesn't take much room. Ivy saw some daylight and just took off.
And here is King. Pass to Bessie. Here's Thompson. It's Henderson on the wing. And here's Thompson. Ivy defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for the Pelicans, Thompson, shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Zion Williamson's checked in for Brooklyn. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Lively. And the shot goes down.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full of that.
King, the pass to Thompson. Back to King. And here's Thompson. Down low. And that one's good, Bessie.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Payton. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 4th assist in this one.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the triple. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Payton, and it's King with the rebound. King's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Thompson outside. Back to King. New Orleans moving it around. And Thompson throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Williamson kicks to Ivy. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Ivy's got 7 now in this quarter.
And lightning fast. Ivy has to get rid of it before the D can collapse there. And he did.
King, the pass to Thompson. Pass to Bessie. And it takes that one up and powers it through.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. The Nets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Ivy against Thompson. Inside. Here's Williamson. Pelicans with the rebound. Kings. Thompson against Ivy. Thompson inside.
Oh,
with authority.
That is a monster finish.
Oh.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Ivy passes to Lively, right wing. Now Black. There's Williamson with the three. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul. Substitutions for your Nets.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Thompson outside. And Thompson slams it home.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Wolf. Here's Williamson. Henderson defending. Thompson passes to Henderson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Hammonds. There's Williamson with the three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Kings got rebound number 15 here tonight. Now, here's Thompson. Fires from 14. Again, the Pelicans score.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
Outside, Payton. Pass to Williamson. Here's Wolf. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Here's Hammonds. They set the pick. Here's Black. And the three off target.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
King, the pass to Thompson. 13 feet away, and the jumper falls for him.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Williamson, the pass to Wolf. Pass to Payton. Just 5 to shoot from about 19 feet. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. King, the pass to Thompson. Ball's knocked loose. Black with it, picked up by Thompson. To the inside. Now King. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Black grabs the board. Black's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Wolf. .149 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, Payton. Lets the three fly. Here's Wolf. Bassie defending. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Ivy's checked in for Anthony Black. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series is all but in the books. Congrats are in order tonight on an outstanding effort and a well-deserved victory for New Orleans.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
With a sensational win here in Game 3, they're going to be just 2 wins away from lifting the trophy.
Yeah, and it's just a massive win. There's history behind it. The team that wins Game 3 to take a 2-1 lead almost always wins the series. So while I wouldn't start etching their name on the trophy just yet, I would certainly have to call them the favorites at this point.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Slim.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
Pass to Hammonds from downtown. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Pelicans ball.
King with it. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Slim.
Get on my face. Rollin', yeah. Oh, you wanna watch sports from the sideline? Horses and skylines. Whip a Porsche, get a couple in these trying times. I see you, I feel you, I really do. But I wouldn't wanna be you like me. I'm on my P's like a feeding ducky. Seen your girl eating cheese pizza. She was yucky, musty. We need custody